Episode of the E Family Series of the Trinity Praise Christian Center. We are very much privileged and honored to have you watching, and we appreciate all the feedbacks and the comments. God richly bless you. And today we'll be looking at two very interesting topics, and then we'll see what God will help us to do. I have a powerful team of panelists in the house today. And I will first want them to introduce themselves. Everything they say, ladies first. So we'll ask our lady to introduce herself first to us.
Mrs. Ivy Mintah.
Pastor Charles Larbey.
Mr. Ivy Mintah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the studios. Today we want to look at the topic flowing from the discussion last week, where we did talk about the fact that the Ark of the Covenant of God was built according to a God gave to Noah as well as Moses, talking about the Ark in general. And in particular reference to the Ark of the Covenant, God gave specific instructions. In the same way, when we look at the institution of marriage, even from the tradition of the customary point, until you've done something, you cannot take a wife into your house, etc. But we have realized that this whole marriage thing will be enjoyed among other spaces in one particular space, which is the bedroom. We've realized some couples will not want to have a lot of fun in the home. However, when they travel, it is a wonderful thing they will do the whole night. Research has found out that the integrity of the space, the maintenance of the bedroom, etc. So today we are looking at the topic, some Christian bedrooms are one of the most boring of spaces in terms of creativity and upkeep. We will appreciate it when you let your comments flow. So my panelists, welcome, and this is the topic on the floor. And by way of discussion, may I ask one queen, what exactly is the bedroom? If you help us, what really is the bedroom? Or some men sleep in the hall, in the couch. It ends up being their bedroom. So what exactly is the bedroom?
Thank you, Bishop. Once again, I'm grateful. Bedroom is a secret place where things are kept. Unlike the hall. The hall, people come in and go, but the bedroom should be the most secret place for a couple.
Wow, so it's a secret place. So when the verse says, keep me in your secret tabernacle, so it means couples must be able to keep one another in the secret place. Pastor Larbey, what do you have to tell us?
Bedroom has a special space in the house where you sleep. You might have a hall, a kitchen. They might all be rooms. And this is a place where we sleep. But maybe if one is not married, sleeping in the bedroom, it might differ from a married couple. Because what happens in the bedroom goes beyond just the physical. So I agree with one thing, it becomes a sacred place for a union settlement.
Wow, powerful. Secret, sacred synonyms referring to what should happen between the couples. Lieutenant Colonel, your take.
Well, first agreeing with the other panel on the definition of bedroom, I would just simply add that there are two bedrooms. The bedroom of the single, as Pastor Larbey said, and the bedroom of the married, as Queen said. So the Bible specifically mentions the bedroom or the bed of the married, as in Hebrews 13:4, that the bedroom of the married is undefiled, or the bed of the married is undefiled. So bedroom is where things happen between couples, and for singles, sometimes it's a single bedroom. It's a single room, so you don't even have a bedroom. We start thinking of bedroom when you are getting married. So I tend to agree more that bedroom is specifically a place for the couples where their secret acts are done and kept.
Thank you very much. Secret acts are done and kept. So primarily what happens in the bedroom should not go out. Okay, but looking at today's topic, how well should our bedrooms be kept? The bedroom belonging to daddy and mommy. Because you realize you go to a hotel room or you travel, you are given a guest house or even your host, the room is well kept. But the problem we find is that ordinarily in the normal situations, when daddy wants to do his wonderful ministration, now we have to start clearing the bed of socks, some sponge, some old clothes lying on the bed. One queen, what is your take? How should the bedroom be kept from a wife's perspective? I have my own. If I'm left alone, I'll put a subwoofer under my bed. But obviously, madam will be, hey, how can you be hitting me bass? But I want to know from your perspective, how do you expect a bedroom to be kept?
Should always be clean and neat.
When you say clean and neat, clean can be clean, neat can be neat, but they are all relative. Somebody will not see anything wrong with a bed sheet that has not been changed for 3 days or a week. The person sees nothing wrong. Another person too cannot even sleep on the bed once he's been on it for 2 or 3 days. So can you elaborate a bit for us as to what neatness or what level of neatness do you have in mind?
By sweeping, packing always, laying, as what you said. Some will prefer leaving the bed sheet for 3 or 1 week. Some every day. It depends. Whatever your husband wants is what you have to do as a wife.
Whatever your husband wants is what you have to do as a wife. I'll come back to that. But then, Lieutenant Colonel, let me replay it before I come to Pastor Larbey. So will the statement also be true that whatever your wife wants, you must do for her?
Sure. The bedroom, like I said, for married couple, it plays a very vital role in your relationship, whether it will last, whether it will not last. So whatever your wife wants, whatever your husband wants, if your husband happens to be the neat type, that always wants to see the bed laid, that wants to see the clothes folded, that wants special aroma in the bedroom, then you have no option than to do that in order to keep him. Because the bedroom is where you are supposed to attract your man or to attract your woman. So if my wife also likes neatness, I don't have to be throwing my things about anyhow. Because it can be a turn off. You turn her off and you want to have romance. And if your husband also wants neatness, you don't have to keep the room dirty or yourself dirty and expect romance. It will die off. So the bedroom plays a very vital role, even the kind of music you play there. And if I may go on with a personal example, when we married for a couple of years, it got to a time she wants to have romance with me, and I'll be there just watching her. And she complained. Then one day I told her, please, our bedroom is not a church room. And she said, but I said, you want my Jack Romeo to rise up, and Adamriku is playing seriously. In Adon, you have put in gospel, and so I am worshiping. I have ascended high. You can't bring me down. So if you want me to minister in this world, then play me music that will let me minister. But what you are playing, I am ministering somewhere. So even the kind of music you play in your bedroom, the kind of lights you have, the kind of bed sheets, the kind of curtains, the kind of painting you have, all will play a role in whether you have a fulfilling romantic life in that bedroom.
Pastor Larry.
Thank you, Bishop. I think Lieutenant Candelas has taken the whole issue of the bedroom a notch higher. It means that the bedroom doesn't connote just a physical entity or space, but also carries a spiritual connection. That brings my mind to where God lives. In the sanctuary, we have the outer, we have the inner and the innermost. In the what you can do in your bedroom, you can virtually not be able to do in your home, particularly when there are other people in the house, children, visitors, and all. But in the bedroom, I will link it to the innermost or the inner part of the sanctuary where God lives. So, in my perspective, if you read the Bible and read somewhere Revelation how the heavens where God is, you realize that there is a certain aroma that even our prayer goes to Him as a sweet aroma, incense, pleasant. So in the physical, the bedroom might be a place of aroma, a place that will be attractive, a place that will be welcoming. Like welcoming said, it might be a place that when you enter there, decorations and hygiene and everything should make you feel going into the inner chambers. And in the spiritual, it must always be like a place as described by Songs of Solomon, that nothing should be hidden, that in the bedroom it shall be naked I came, naked I will depart.
Wow, naked I came, naked I will depart. I wanted to say something, but I know this one will be very interesting to you. Can you say something about it? This naked I came, naked I depart.
Sure. So, yeah, the bedroom is where both of you, as 1 Corinthians 7:4 talks about your body, the man's body belonging to the woman, and the woman's body to the man. So it is where you can minister nakedly as you came. You can have the whole access to your husband's body. You have the whole access to your wife's body. And this brings to mind those couples who are shy of themselves. They are. My wife told me some time ago, my breast is for me, touch it like it is yours. And don't behave like you are shy. And she told me.
Please, is that one queen? This one. She must train people. She needs to train people.
So, sure, naked I came. That is where you should be able to open yourself up to yourselves to enjoy to the fullest, and without feeling shy, as you say.
Please, let me add a little to what Telephone said. I have done certain study out of my own experience and other readings I have done, and I have concluded believe that nakedness is the highest form of relationship. That is why in the beginning, God created His image and likeness to walk really in the garden naked. That is why when we give birth, we come naked and our mothers see our nakedness. But you grow to a certain point, you will never allow your mother to see your nakedness. But if your marriage is really the God kind and God is inside, the naked thing is that the natural thing is that you float naked, particularly in the bedroom. So I believe that in the bedroom, nothing should be hidden.
You see, you people are too brilliant. That is the essence. Like one queen said from the beginning, certain things are kept in the hall, certain things are for the bedroom. So we are realizing that the bedroom therefore becomes the sacred place of secrecy, in as much as it is a secret thing to the outside world. For the participants in the bedroom, there's nothing to be ashamed of. And I like your definition. It's the highest form of a relationship. So now this is my direction. Let's look at the bedroom. I am saying this because ordinarily, a lot of people think you need plenty money to have a very nice bedroom. And I say no. When I was starting life, my first construction site outside Accra, Kumasi, I got to a hotel room. First time I had slept in a hotel room. And I was confused. No, nice big bed, white bed sheets, only one picture hanging on the wall, the air conditioning. And you could feel that you are in a different place. So now my take or my direction is that how best can we keep our bedrooms so romantic? Lieutenant Colonel talk of music, he talk of aroma. If you marry a man like me, you have one main problem in the bedroom: white bed sheets, white pillow. Put a colored on, I can't sleep. You find me behind the laptop, you will never understand. Because I look at the bed, I don't know, that is my sickness in life. Nothing pushes me. You understand? You can be missed, whatever. The bed sheets are not white. Nothing will happen. So, I may be a color animal. But the point is that once you know my music that he wants white bed sheets, I can dance. I can flow. So many problems are going on in Christian marriages. It is simply because a husband comes to the bedroom or a wife enters the bedroom. The wife has suffered to keep or lay the bed. You come from work, you remove your shirt onto the bed, fine. Singlet onto the bed, fine. In fact, worse is that the man will even go to the bathroom. Come from the bathroom, towel, fine. He might even end up putting the sponge on the bed. So you realize, the bed, I used a phrase last week, your bed must communicate. If your bed or your bedroom does not communicate, there's no way. I knew of some parties I was helping. When the lady listened to me, changed the bedroom, did certain things. Now the man who used to be coming home at 9:10 was coming at 6. In fact, he was always eager to lie on the bed, waiting for ministration. So one queen, from the ladies' perspective, I want you to help us. Yes, you have submitted neat, etc. But please go a little bit further. What kind of neatness? You understand? I stayed with my siblings in a single room for 25 years. If we don't tell you this is the same room we sleep in, even those times there were no WCs. It was chamber pot. So imagine you doing the inside something. But that taught us on how to keep our spaces, So one queen, can you help us? Certain Christian wives are listening. Is it money that my husband must have for me to create a Kempinski or a Rebo or an Atlantic-like of bedroom? Can you help us in that vein?
The Bishop, it's not all about money. We as a wife, we must always be creative by using our hands to do lots of things. First, if you compare our mothers to us now, they were not having a lot of fashion things like the new modern world, but they use their little that they have by some small wood. Let's talk about as we are talking about the bedroom, you can call any carpenter to fix a small wood for you, so that as you know your husband always put things around. Just pull that wood there. When he puts it down, you just say, oh, my darling, please, the next time hang it on that wood. Instead of leaving the room just like that. Or even in your bathhouse, you have some wood on there or simple hangers around so that you'll be putting those things around. Or even baskets. Our normal wooden baskets and the rubber ones. You pack it there, then you'll be packing all. You yourself, as it's packing, you'll be in the room. When you put the things down, you pick it and do it. So the more you do it, 1, 2, 3 times, you get used to it. So it's not always about money going to China more, bringing things from abroad or something. No, you can use our hands or our simple ways of means. Use it to the bedroom by packing or waste and keeping it neat.
Powerful. Using our hands. Because like I said, that room that I saw, there was nothing there. Only a bed, well stretched bed sheet. One picture like this hanging on the wall, finito. But when you enter the room, you feel welcomed. You know, interior decors have something that we say that a space can be too busy. So in the bedroom, there are suitcases piled up all the way to the ceiling. There is a Malcolm-like wardrobe opened. Things are hanging in. There are shoes and slippers lying about roughly anyhow. You see, your eye sees something and it communicates to you, and your mind is off the business for the day. But when you enter into a serene space, and before I come to pastor, one of the things you can easily do is for you to have quite some number of wardrobes. You can decide to jam up everything inside the wardrobe. Once the wardrobes are closed, the whole room looks quiet and it communicates. Also, what do you have to add to us?
I think one thing we must also consider when it comes to this is personality differentiation. And to be able to deal with that, there are men or women, it doesn't matter what you do. What you need to do is to master over the weakness of your partner. That you might live 10 years, 50 still. And like Bishop said, living with your siblings for over 20 years in a single room, if you are not careful, that trait will never leave you. So as a husband or wife, if you were fortunate to come from a room that perhaps when you were younger, you had a room to yourself, you taught how to manage or organize the room, then you must take it upon yourself. And when it comes to issue of conjugation or having sleeping with your wife, having sex, it needs full concentration. You can be easily distracted.
Full concentration.
You can be easily distracted.
This one, like the military. Okay, let me not distract you. Finish your target.
Thank you, Bishop. And when you are distracted, experience has proven that it can distract your erection and affect your performance. So when it comes to the bedroom, it's a very critical space in making our romantic life as couples very powerful and a blessing to us.
Wow, thank you so much. Lieutenant, your take.
Sure. So in agreeing with all that is said, the bedroom must be appealing. And like one queen said, you don't need much to make it appealing. And like Pastor Larbey said, know how your other partner is and adapt, because we are two different people who have come together. So if he likes throwing things about, like one queen said, find a hanger, you can just nails, pick nails, nail them behind the door.
Left side, I'm not cutting you. Hey, there are some men, there are some women. Hey, whatever you do, bring the nails, bring the handrails, bring the something. They will still litter the bedroom. What can you tell us about that?
Well, things that you do regularly becomes part of you. So, and you can do some by practice or by, let's say, example. So, for instance, I am the type, from how I grew, I don't know how I picked it, whether from Sectec or where, I don't like to see my briefs overnight. Once I am from outside and I enter the house, I go to the washroom and I bath, I must wash my boxes. That is me. And ladies like to pile them up and take their time and wash. What the science people say is hygienic, so that they can properly wash and dry them proper. So these are two people. So my wife may like to pile them. I will want to wash mine instantly. And to me, because I like to wash mine, I don't want to see yours there. So what then will I do? So as she sees me washing mine daily, she may be compelled to also start washing hers. Or as I complain once or twice, but this thing that you have put there, what is that? Oh, sorry. Then she'll pick it up. Or next time, myself, I'll pick it and hide it for you. So it's about coping. You must cope. But I will tell you, madam, if I come and I see your used panties there 3-4 days, it puts me off. And if you want to be put off, if you want me to be put off, then you keep on doing it. But like we said, we are two different people who have come together. And we must learn to adapt to each other and do things that will turn each other on. If true, we want to have a very joyful and romantic life. Because it can be boring. You have stayed with somebody for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. If you don't really do things differently, you may become like tenants or sisters, brother and sister living. So as much as possible, let's prompt ourselves. And this bedroom we are talking about, there's also an aspect of scent. Those who don't like scent or who like scent. So if you go to Songs of Solomon 4:19, 4 verses 9, the writer said, "Thou hast ravished my heart, my sister, my spouse. Thou hast ravished my heart with one of thy eyes, with one chain of thy neck. How fair is thy love, my sister, my spouse." Now, this is talking about people who are very intimate, calling their spouse a sister and then spouse. So when you are, if it is your sister, the way you can prompt your sister that Charlie, your bath is smelling, your armpit is smelling, go and bath. You should be able to prompt your spouses. If you think your wife has gotten to some stage that there's some aroma you don't like, be free in a nice, loving way. Sweetie, this time I think the palace, the aroma is changing. So let's visit the pharmacist, let's visit the doctor, let's get medication. Or because I think nowadays, in between your thighs, the scents are changing. Maybe if you are not shaving, then let me help you shave or bath and bath that place. Well, there are these little foxes that if you don't take care, they will spoil the vine. So the bedroom goes further. It extends to all these minute things, not the physical packing of things only, but how you present your bodily bed. But your body too is a bed. Your body is a bed for your husband. Your body is a bed for your wife. So as much as you are putting the physical bed in shape, you are putting the physical curtains, put your physical body, also your physical bed in shape, ready and appetizing for ministration.
Wow, powerful. Ready and appetizing for ministration. Thank you very much. So, in summary, we are saying that one, the bedroom is a sacred space for secret acts between the husband and the wife to the exclusion of all other third parties. And we have looked at the fact that it doesn't take money to have a nice bedroom. All you need is working with your hands and creativity. There is a room in the center in Takrade. It used to be virtually the boiler room. Now, during the lockdown, I decided to have a room with a bed and a study table. After I used about 2-3 days, I asked myself, is this the same room which looked like a boiler? I really didn't do anything. Just one bucket paint of emotion and a few things that, like you are saying, work with your hands. So, viewers, we are very much grateful to God for this illustration and illumination. And the bottom line thing is that, as Lieutenant Kennedy said, your bed is as important as your body. Me, I'll be very blunt. So many men, you have sent more than women. But a man is always trying to blame a woman. You come from work, you want to have sex with your wife, you don't wash down, the weaving from the morning is still on you. Some men don't know that periodically they must use lemon and ash. Wrap, what do you call it? Smear them on the armpits, in between the thighs. Endeavor to give your wife a scent-free body. The opposite also applies. Yes, sir.
I wanted to read some quotation. Let me just chip it.
Very well, chip it in.
The smell.
Yes, chip it
So the same Songs of Solomon, the verse 10,
Great.
the last part, and it says, and the smell of thy ointment
Exactly.
than all spices.
Exactly.
And then if you jump and comes to verse 11, say thy lips, O my spouse, drop as a honeycomb, honey and milk are under thy tongue. So the mouth smells me. Then, and the smell of thy garments is like the smell of woman. So, inner and outer, you must smell good.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Inner and outer, you must smell good. So, like I say, when you come from town, the bedroom is not where you have to throw your dirty clothes. A lot of people have bought laundry baskets. They end up not even using it. Get some of these things. You understand? Because when you remove the clothes with the sweat and everything in it, hanging in the bedroom, as the man is doing the thing, or as your wife is doing some powerful, dynamic, dragonistic styles on you, suddenly something passes over the nose. And like you said, or Pastor said, the person loses attention. So one, create the enabling atmosphere. Watch the colors of your bedroom. Watch the colors of the bed. Watch the scent in the